RCR 2023 Cars Update. This is big. With a new look for the next season and a new driver, RCR is ready to take on the race. With Kyle Busch ready to make his debut in the 2023 season, everything appears to be in place. So what changes have RCR made to its number 8 car, and who are the 2023 season sponsors? If you want to know more, then stay tuned to this video on Racing Rush to the very end. In 2023, RCR will put in a new take on the number 8 on the Chevrolet of the two-time defending Cup Series champion. Kyle Busch and his crew chief, together with help from team owner Richard Childress and RCR, created the updated, more refined number 8. The new number celebrates the past while looking forward to the future and the new age that Busch's presence brings to the organization, which is now 54 years old. This effectively merges one of the NASCAR industry's most historic teams with one of the sport's most successful drivers from the current era. In 2023, RCR's number 8 team will have a new driver and a new number, but otherwise it looks similar to the squad in present. Randall Burnett is back in his job as crew chief, and Derek Kneeland is back in his job as a spotter. In addition, the lineup of the team sponsors will be fairly comparable to what has been displayed on the number 8 car in the most recent seasons. The number 8 team will have the same key sponsors in 2023, including Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, 3CHI, Alsco, Lenovo, and BetMGM. Busch has made 642 starts in his career in the Cup Series, with all but 114 of those appearances coming while driving for Gibbs Racing and Toyota. Also 56 of his 60 career wins, both series championships, and 30 of his 32 career poles have come while driving for JGR and Toyota. And if you find our video interesting, then do subscribe to our channel for further updates on NASCAR. Busch also has 102 wins in the Xfinity Series and 62 wins in the Truck Series. He has won more races than anyone else in both series. Busch started his Cup career driving Chevrolets for Hendrick Motorsports. Dale Earnhardt, who has won the Cup 7 times, owned the Chevrolet racing team that Busch has joined. Before he joined RCR, he did well with JGR and Toyota Racing Development. Crew chief Randall Burnett and spotter Derek Kneeland, who worked with Tyler Reddick last season, will also be back, and the sponsors of the team will also stay the same, with Cheddar Scratch Kitchen in the lead. RCR has won almost 200 races and 16 championships since its inception in 1969, including 6 in the Cup Series with Dale Earnhardt Sr., one of the most recognized racers of all time. RCR was the first company to win a championship in the NASCAR Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. RCR has also won 3 times at the Daytona 500 in the years of 1998, 2007, and 2018. Since Austin Dillon will be competing with his new teammate, he thinks he'll get to learn so many new things from Busch. The 2 changes in staff that changed the direction of Richard Childress Racing for 2023 came to light months ago. In July, Tyler Reddick's big decision to join 2311 Racing was made public. Kyle Busch's big move from Gibbs Racing to RCR happened in September, almost 2 months later. Now that the NASCAR Cup Series season is over, these changes are starting to happen at Childress's shop in Welcome, North Carolina. It's a fresh start for the team, which has won 4 Cup Series races this year, 3 by Reddick and 1 by Austin Dillon, and has a new sense of energy now that Busch, one of NASCAR's biggest stars and a 60-time winner at the top level, has joined them. During the last race weekend of the season at Phoenix, Dillon said he's already won everyone out by saying, "Hey, we've got to be ready to go." So that fire is for sure there, and that's what you want to see. Dillon will be a regular in the Cup Series for the 10th year, but his teammates will be different. Reddick had been driving with Dillon in the number 8 Chevrolet for the past 3 years. In 2021, Reddick beat Dillon for the last spot in the Cup Series playoffs. This year, Reddick gave Dillon a decisive aerodynamic push that helped him win the last race of the regular season at Daytona International Speedway. This made sure that both RCR cars made it to the playoffs. Reddick's move made Childress angry at first, but the 26-year-old driver's determination to win, even as his time with the team was coming to an end, helped to ease some of the tension. On the day before their last race together, Dillon talked about how much he appreciated Reddick's efforts, both in his personal life and at work.
You know, if you worked with Tyler Reddick at all, it's always awkward, so it's nothing new. Tyler's a good dude. Me and him have a good relationship. He's just different, and that's what's great about him, because he's a talented race car driver. He's fast and goes out there, always shows speed. And I called him after, I think that afternoon, and just said, "Hey man, I've enjoyed working with you. Congratulations on your new deal." And
RCR is now going in a new direction with Dillon and Busch. and Busch joins the team after 15 years of success with Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota. Busch has already helped in a small way by going to the shop and telling Dillon he needs to spend more time in the simulator to prove how well he does on the track. The more relaxed initiation could happen sooner rather than later. As the two new teammates get to know each other better during the offseason, these chances might come up more often. The team as a whole will get to know each other better as a new driver-crew chief pairs are put into both cars. Randall Burnett, who was in charge of the pit box during all three of Reddick's wins this year, will stay with the number 8 Chevrolet team and work with Busch next year. Dillon will work with a veteran named Keith Rodden. Rodden will replace Justin Alexander, who is leaving, and will be a regular crew chief for the first time since 2017. After he left the pit box, Rodden stayed with Hendrick Motorsports as a project manager. This year, he worked as the executive general manager for the motorsports competition NASCAR strategy group at General Motors. There, he helped come up with Chevrolet's plan to make the most of track time with the next-gen racer, which came out this past season. Rodden was also the crew chief and project lead for Chevy's wheel force testing program. It was a 2-day test at Richmond Raceway during the offseason last year that he and Dillon hit it off. Dillon also said that Busch is a racer, which is what they want, and he's excited.
In my mind, there was one guy in free agency that was anybody would love to have him, and it comes to a driver standpoint and something he can bring and elevate your competition side right off the bat. And he moves the needle when it comes to marketing. He really does. He's got a huge fan base. So, it's a great opportunity for both of them. And for me, especially, as a teammate, I get to learn a lot from him. And the people in our shop are really excited to have a guy with his kind of experience, a 2-time champion, over 200 wins. It's awesome. I think it's great for RCR. And that, in the end, that's what makes me happy. We want to make the Welcome North Carolina race team compete at the top each and every weekend and be looked at as a competitor. And we're on an upward trajectory, so we got to keep that going. I was born across those railroad tracks, so I feel like that's all I ever know. And to me, everybody that works at RCR, all the faces that I see on a daily, weekly basis, those decisions that my grandfather have made for so many years, I've seen him have sleepless nights because he wants his people and his company to survive and do well.
So what are your thoughts on who can win the title next season? Do you think Dillon or Busch has a shot for RCR? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like today's video, then we do invite you to check out more videos like this one on our channel. All you got to do is press that bell icon to subscribe to our channel, and you will automatically be notified of our latest uploads and updates every time they're put up for you here on Racing Rush. We also would kindly ask you to please like our channel by hitting the like button, and make sure you share our video with all your friends and family and fellow racing fans so they can stay up to date with all the NASCAR news. The new season's just around the corner, so make sure you stay up to date with us. Hey, thanks for spending time out of your busy day to check out our video, and we'll look forward to doing it again soon. See you next time, race fans.